Hey guys, um, let's start. We are going to practice the same strategy that we have been doing for the last few days. So let's see how it goes today. All right. So this is a chart of Sol USDT, and wait a minute, my camera is off. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's do some back testing. Okay. Let's go back to some random date. Okay, let's say 4th of Feb. Okay, and I'm going to switch on the bar replay tool. Yeah, okay, things look good. Now as per the strategy, we are going to start up from the higher time frame. Let's start from the weekly. What do I see on the weekly time frame? I see a pivot here. Okay, a pivot. I'm going to label it as the weekly pivot. Then I see some fair value gaps. Okay, I'm going to mark out the fair value gap. Okay, let's mark it out. Give it a label of weekly fair value gap. There's a fair value gap here also, but the week has not finished yet, so I'm not going to mark anything. My camera keeps dropping, guys. Okay, let me fix it. Seems okay now. It's a bit too high, but yeah. Okay. Uh, there's an order block here. We will mark it later when the price reaches this fair value gap. Do we see anything else on this chart? Shall we mark this pivot? Let's mark these pivots as well. This is the lowest point. It's a weekly pivot. There are weekly fair value gaps here as well. Let's mark them out. Okay, these will be our point of interest, guys. These fair value gaps are our point of interest. Okay. Yeah, the question is, what's the purpose of marking out these? Okay, so what we do as in our strategy, what we do is like on the higher time frames, which is the weekly, daily, and 4-hour time frames, we look for order blocks, fair value gaps, and pivots, right? We look for these three things. And the purpose, as I had said before, the purpose is order block obviously has liquidity inside it. Pivots have liquidity in the form of buy stops or sell stops below or above them. Then fair value gaps, they also are imbalances where price likes to reach back and rebalance it. So those are our point of interest, meaning that when price reaches there, we are interested in taking a position. We are interested in analyzing it further to see if we can take a position. Okay. Yeah. So these are the point of interest on the weekly chart. Here you will see that there's a sweep. There's a sweep here. There's a sweep. You can see that this was the high. This green candle created a high in the form of that wick. Then this red candle took out that previous high with this wick. It went above it, took all the liquidity above it, swept, then it broke down, yeah, below, went on a bearish tirade. What do we do now? We are on the daily time frame now, and what are we going to do? We are going to look for fair value gaps, order blocks, and pivots. So right away, I can see a fair value gap here. Okay, we'll mark it out. The price is definitely going to come there to rebalance. This is a daily fair value gap. The pivot is already marked out. Okay, do you see any other blocks? I don't see any other block here. Uh, there's another block here. Yeah, as we discussed, we will mark it out later. Once price breaches this fair value gap, I will mark out this fair value gap and the order block there. Okay. Do we see anything else? Any other pivot? Tell me, do you see anything? Fair value gap pivots. Nothing. Fair value gaps, orders, order blocks, and pivots. I don't see any pivot. Okay, maybe I'll mark out this pivot. Okay. Never mind this. Okay, let's mark it out. I don't see it as being that relevant uh, because there's a fair value gap just right above it. So we know that it's a point of interest. Oh God, this camera. Okay, do we see anything else? Do we see any sweep? Nope. Okay, let's move on to the 4-hour chart. There's a fair value gap here. Okay, right. Let's mark it as 4-hour fair value gap. What do we do then? Okay, any order blocks? Nope. There's an order block here, but it has already been tapped into. Most likely price will react from there again. Oh, there's a pivot, a good pivot. I like that pivot. Price if reaches there. Any other stuff? Okay, let's see. Let's try to analyze the chart a bit. What is price doing? Price is obviously in a bearish trend. Uh, you see, price was, yeah, price broke this low. Oh, damn. Price broke this low, guys, and once it broke that low, it's a it's a it's a downtrend from what I see. Okay, anyways, price is this entire leg price is in a downtrend currently, and it made a low, then had a pullback. Now it's going down again. And where is the liquidity? There's liquidity here below this pivot in the form of sell stops. There's liquidity here in the form of fair value gaps. So price might and above this pivot as well. There's buy stops. So price might. I don't have a bias at this point. Price is at the middle. It could go either way, this way or this way. But let me see if I can form a bias. Still form a bias. What if price goes here, fills this imbalance, then goes down again? Would that be more probable? I need to mark this pivot as well. This is standing out for our pivot. Okay, for our pivot. Okay, they didn't knock out this fair value gap. There's the 4-hour fair value gap. Price might come here as well. Hey, dude, stop falling down, man. What's wrong with you? What else can price do here? Oh, what can price do? Price might want to fill this fair value gap, or it might want to fill here. I mean, whatever the move is, it's not going to be like straight here or straight here. The price will always be like moving there, moving towards there slowly, doing its dance. Okay, I can't form a bias. Let's see. Price was in a downtrend. It broke. It broke these highs, took out the liquidity above these highs, didn't fill this fair value gap. It came down and it dropped. Mm, there's our order block here, guys. There's a 4-hour order block here. It's below the fair value gap, so we won't mark it out right now. Okay, I have my brain's not working. I have no idea. Let's just play this and wait for price to reach or give us more data. Okay. My guess now is price is going to take out the liquidity here, and it won't just be a wick. I mean, my guess is there will be a wick here, drop, little bit of drop, then go back up and fill these imbalances. That's my guess. Yeah, see. Okay, went slightly above. Yeah. Okay, it didn't come back down. Hmm. Okay, let's see what's happening on the 15-minute chart. Can I take entry? Let's see what happened here. It went above, then it. I mean, this whole thing is higher than, we know that, yeah, it's higher than this. It took out the whole purpose of this is to take out the liquidity, right? And after that, it slowly dropped, and I don't feel like entering here, even though there's a displacement here, there's a sudden drop, but it didn't break this low. It didn't break this low. If it had broken this low, I would have taken a shot, but I don't want to take a shot right now. Let's see what price does. Hmm. You see this wick here, guys? The purpose of that wick is to take out the liquidity above here. Okay, so now if price breaks this low, and comes back into the fair value gap, I'll take a shot. Or what if price breaks this low? Can I enter after price breaks this low? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I like how it broke. It was a huge sudden move. Hmm. Still didn't go below these lows. So still a bit not too confident to enter short. Also didn't create any fair value gaps. Actually created a small little fair value gap there. Generally when it happens like this, right, price just drops afterwards. Oh, see, it went back to fill that fair value gap. Mhm. What are you trying to do? Yep, it was a good decision to not enter shots. Part of the reason I didn't enter the shot, as you can see here, right, let's go back to the 4 hour chart. Uh, so we saw that this whole thing took out the liquidity about this week, right? Ideally, when this kind of thing happens, when liquidity is taken out, I would like to see liquidity being taken out by a wick, not by candle bodies like this, like huge candle bodies like this. I would like to see a wick like this protruding out to take out the liquidity, a wick like this to take out the liquidity, not huge candle bodies like this and small wicks. So yeah, price is going back above to fill the fair value gap. Let's see on the 4 hour chart. Here, price, it should definitely, okay, price already filled this fair value gap. There's no other fair value gap here, right? Even this is, I think from this is the weekly fair value gap, or the day, should be weekly or daily, I don't know. Uh, but price on the 4 hour chart, there was a fair value gap here that price filled. That's why this is purple color now. That's my settings in the Anch indicator, that whenever price fills up the imbalance, it changes the color from orange to purple. Right, let's see what price does now. Okay, yeah, I will enter a short now. Actually, I played a bit too far. Yeah, because price broke this market structure on the 4 hour chart. So when price breaks the market structure on higher time frame, it gives us more confidence that price is going to go in the intended direction. Then there's a fair value gap here on the 4 hour chart, but I don't know why the indicator doesn't show a blue orange rectangle here, but there's a fair value gap here, as you can see from this wick to this wick. There's a lot of empty space. So let's look for our entry on the 50-minute chart. Go back to the 4 hours. Yeah. So this is the fair value gap that I was talking about. I'm just saying, let's just take an entry, man. It's been a while since I've taken an entry. Okay, price may not even like fill our entry, but that's okay. I would short all the way down. let's just play it on the 4 hour chart so that it's fast. Right. Yeah, that was awesome. I kind of like that was a 3.2 trade. Patience pays. So we started our back testing like from where? Right, I think from here, 21st Jan, and we waited until 10th of Feb. I don't know in real life if I would have had that much patience to wait. Definitely, I wouldn't have had. But yeah, this was a good trade. Actually, I could have like brought it all the way down to here, right? But there was no reason for me to stop my trade here. There's no like no. Okay, actually, there's a resistance here, but there was also a huge pool of liquidity here, liquidity or imbalance, and price would have definitely wanted to tap into it, and as you can see, it did, right? But I kept my trade here, so yeah. Anyways, a good trade, guys. And it was a swing trade, like it took from 9th Feb to 12th Feb, 3 days. It took for price, and our entry was also pretty good. Okay, cool, guys. That's all for today. Nothing I say is financial advice, and if you guys have any questions, ask, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Good day.